Hello, children. Finally, not a video request. This will be an original. It'll be short because we got the IndyCar races down here in St. Petersburg, so you can even hear them maybe. It's pretty cool. So, even though I'm sick, it was worth coming down. I haven't even seen them yet. It just sounds cool. You can hear them like a mile away, like, ah. Alright, look, here, guys. There's a myth going around out there. Women like sex just as much as men. And it's usually, I wouldn't even say propagated, believed by some men within the male community. And also feminists who claim that women are equal on every aspect of every I'm a sex positive feminist. And women like sex just as much. No. We will go back to the best aspect of philosophy, the best subsegment of philosophy to find where pretty much all the answers lie about humanity, economics, and chemistry, and science. That's the Nutty Professor, if you didn't. Never mind. If women like sex just as much as men, there would be equal amounts of prostitution from men to women and women to men. Matter of fact, there wouldn't be any prostitution because people would want to hook up equally and there would not be a price attached to giving up sex. And it's called the oldest profession for a reason, because you got to pay the women to have sex. Now, I don't care how it comes. I don't care. Everything's prostitution. That one we knew back in the 90s. Everything is prostitution. Marriage, here's a ring. Here's some financial support. Here's some resources. Straight up prostitution, here's $125 for you to go away after you give me a blowjob. Dating, here's some money. Let me do all this fancy shit for you. So maybe you might have sex with me later on. If you look at the vast majority of flows throughout the history of the world, has gone from men to women to either directly buy at least, which is honest, which is straight up prostitution, or to cajole and convince, which is an indirect prostitution. It's all prostitution, and it has largely flown, I'm not saying there aren't gigolos out there, it has largely flowed from men to women. Now, if women wanted to have sex just as much as men, people would be shacking up left and right. Everyone would be a lot happier, but it isn't. So you can always expect to pay a price. Financial, emotional, psychological. They will get their pound of flesh from you. There is no way around it. Enduring inane conversation at the nightclub, right? Prostitution is frankly one of the most painless. It's just like, here's your whatever, $300. And that's it. Then she goes away, and there's no calling back. There's none of it. Regardless, you are going to pay a price. And the fact you are paying a price, the fact that, that is economically speaking where the flow, even porn, you can look at it the same way. The vast majority of porn out there is consumed by men. So men demand sex more than women. That makes women the suppliers, the men the demanders. And that means women do not want sex as much as men. So, it's a myth. Just want to quickly debunk it. It's a law. It ain't going to change. It's founded in, its roots are within genetics and Darwinism. We're not going to go through that detail. But whenever for maybe some alpha men, like truly alpha men, where women are just throwing, basketball players, professional athletes, politicians, or whatever, you're Bill Clinton. Yes, I could see where you'd think, well, women like sex just as much as me. Yeah, it's because you're Bill fucking Clinton, dude. I mean, you're fucking Sean Connery. Yeah, of course women like it as much as do, because you're Sean Connery. You're George Clooney. But for the rest of us mere mortals, women do not like sex anywhere near as much as men, and that means men can expect to pay some price no matter what, well into the future until you're dead. Anyway, check out my blog, Captain Capitalism at blogspot.com, my podcast, the Clarity Podcast, and then what was the other thing I do? Oh yeah, you're on the YouTube channel, so you know what we already got there. That's all we got. Toodles.